Marco Aurelius once said that you have power over your mind, not external events. Understand this, and you will find strength in a world where emotions can seem like turbulent waves. Just as we find our anchor, join us as we explore 7 historical lessons that hold the key to mastering your emotions and navigating life's storms with unwavering determination. But before we begin, I'd be grateful if you could leave a like on the video to help me continue spreading historical philosophy. If you're not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and hitting the bell so you don't miss any video lessons. Understand what is under your control. Have you ever found yourself trapped in a storm? Not the kind with rain and thunder, but life's challenges, unexpected events, and disappointments. Historical philosophers from Greece and Rome have a lesson that seems like an anchor in these storms: the dichotomy of control. Imagine planning an outdoor event and, despite all your preparations, it starts raining. You can't control the weather, no matter how much you'd like to. However, your reaction to the rain is entirely within your control. You could lament, become frustrated, or adapt, perhaps by moving the event to a covered area or seeing the rain as a refreshing change. In essence, some things are within our control, and others are not. The ancients believed that our well-being doesn't depend on external events but on how we interpret and respond to them. Not the event itself, but our judgment about the event that causes our emotions. So, to put this into practice, ask yourself, is this something I can control? If the answer is yes, take action. If the answer is no, it's an opportunity to practice acceptance and adaptability. Reflect before reacting. In today's digital age, where immediacy is often celebrated, the art of reflection may seem like a relic of the past. However, this act of pausing and contemplating can be our salvation in a world that demands quick responses. Consider the numerous times we're faced with decisions, big and small, from choosing a meal at a restaurant to deciding on a career path. It's not just the magnitude of these decisions that matters, it's how we approach them. Imagine a common situation that bothers you. Maybe it's a colleague questioning your work or a friend making a casual comment. The instinctive reaction might be defensiveness or anger. But what if, instead of diving headfirst into this emotional whirlwind, you take a step back? By allowing this momentary distance, you're not suppressing your emotions but giving them space to breathe, to be understood. Reflection isn't about passive acceptance or avoidance, it's about actively engaging with our thoughts and feelings. It's about asking incisive questions. Why did this comment affect me so deeply? What underlying beliefs or past experiences are influencing my current emotions? Is my immediate reaction based on the present situation or past baggage? Furthermore, reflection before reaction is a tool that fosters empathy, giving us time to consider others' perspectives. In relationships, this practice can be fundamental. How many misunderstandings could be avoided if we took time to reflect before reacting? Reflection also leads to clarity, compassion, and connection. In professional settings, the ability to pause and ponder is invaluable. Leaders who reflect before making decisions are often more respected and effective, seen as thoughtful, measured, and wise. Their decisions, born from reflection, often stand the test of time. In a world that often seems to move at breakneck speed, the act of reflection becomes a form of rebellion, a silent but powerful statement that we won't be swept away by the tides of immediacy. It's a commitment to ourselves, to our well-being, and to the quality of our interactions with the world. Essentially, reflecting before reacting is more than just a practice, it's a philosophy, a way of life that values depth over superficiality, understanding over impulsivity, and meaningful connections over fleeting interactions. It's an inner journey that has profound implications on the external world, shaping not just our responses but the very fabric of our lives. Practice detachment. In a world that often feels like an emotional roller coaster, the idea of practicing detachment might seem out of place. However, let's delve deeper into what this truly means and the transformative power it holds. Detachment isn't about suppressing emotions or becoming indifferent to the world around us. It's about cultivating a balanced perspective, a calm amidst the storm. Imagine being able to observe events, situations, and even your own emotions without being overpowered by them. Think about the last time you watched an engaging movie. There were moments of tension, excitement, and perhaps even sadness, but while you were engrossed in the story, a part of you always knew it was just a story. You didn't rush to help the hero or console a crying character. You observed, felt, but remained in your seat. That's the essence of practicing detachment, being deeply engaged in life, feeling a range of emotions, yet knowing when to remain seated in the theater of your mind, observing without getting lost in the drama. This approach becomes a lifeline in our modern era of information overload. Every day, we're bombarded with news and updates, and reacting passionately to each piece of information would leave us perpetually exhausted. Detachment provides a buffer, a way to interact with the world more sustainably and balancedly. It also plays a pivotal role in interpersonal relationships. In heated conversations, practicing detachment can be the difference between a productive discussion and a harmful argument. It allows us to listen effectively, respond rather than react, and navigate conflicts with understanding and grace. Cultivating detachment starts with self-awareness, regularly checking in with ourselves, recognizing our emotional triggers, and understanding our patterns. This creates a space between stimulus and response, offering the freedom to choose our reactions intentionally instead of impulsively. While detachment may seem like a departure from life's joys and pleasures, in reality, it enhances our ability to engage fully in the journey. By not being excessively attached to outcomes, we can immerse ourselves entirely in the process, savoring each moment without the constant fear of loss or change. The practice of detachment is about finding balance in an ever-changing world. It's a compass pointing toward inner peace, guiding us through life's varied terrains with grace. By embracing this practice, we not only enrich our own lives but also bring a sense of calm and clarity to those around us. See obstacles as opportunities. The world is filled with challenges, from personal setbacks to global upheavals. However, instead of seeing these challenges as burdens, what if we viewed them as disguised opportunities? The Stoics had a powerful perspective on adversity. They believed that while we may not always control the events that happen to us, we can control our interpretation and response to them. This shift in perspective turns challenges from mere hurdles into valuable lessons. A quote from the historical philosopher, Marcus Aurelius, beautifully encapsulates this idea: "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that each obstacle, every challenge, can propel us forward if we choose to see it as an opportunity for growth. Consider a river encountering a rock in its path. Instead of stopping, the river finds a way around it, eroding the stone over time or forging a new path. The seemingly obstructive rock becomes an agent of change, reshaping the course of the river. In our lives, challenges can redirect our paths, often leading to outcomes we hadn't imagined. For example, the loss of a job, initially distressing, might pave the way for a new career path, an opportunity to enhance skills, or even the chance to start a personal business. A failed relationship could open doors to personal growth, self-awareness, and deeper, more meaningful connections in the future. This historical perspective also fosters resilience. When we start seeing challenges as opportunities, we become more adaptable, more willing to face adversity head-on. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we start asking, "What can I learn from this? How might this experience shape me for the better?" Of course, this doesn't mean we should seek out challenges or ignore genuine hardships. It's about recognizing that within every challenge lies the potential seed of opportunity. By nurturing this seed with a positive outlook, patience, and perseverance, we can transform obstacles into steps that lead to growth, wisdom, and fulfillment. Practice gratitude. Among the vast array of human emotions, gratitude stands out as a thread of gold, weaving moments of joy, contentment, and perspective in our lives. While it can arise spontaneously, the Stoics believed in the deliberate practice of gratitude, making it a daily ritual to anchor oneself in the present and appreciate life's blessings. Gratitude is more than just saying, "Thank you." It's a deep recognition of the numerous forces, moments, and individuals that enrich our lives. It's about acknowledging the beauty in the mundane, the lessons within challenges, and the fleeting nature of each experience, making them all the more precious. One prominent historical philosopher once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." This encapsulates the essence of gratitude, being deeply rooted in the present, cherishing every moment, experience, and interaction. Consider the simple pleasures we often take for granted: the warmth of the sun on a cold day, the sound of laughter, a meal shared with loved ones, or even the breath that sustains us. By pausing to recognize and appreciate these moments, we amplify their beauty and significance in our lives. The practice of gratitude also provides a counterbalance to the human tendency to focus on what's missing, unfulfilled desires, or uncertainty about the future. By shifting our focus to what we have instead of what we lack, we cultivate contentment, reducing moments of envy or resentment, and improving our overall well-being. You might wonder how to practice gratitude in a world brimming with challenges and concerns. The truth is, even in the darkest moments, gratitude can be found. Instead of denying reality, gratitude helps us find the light within it. For example, in times of loss, we can feel gratitude for the precious moments we shared with those who have passed. In moments of challenge, we can feel grateful for the opportunity for growth and overcoming. In a turbulent world, gratitude is an anchor that helps us stay balanced and appreciate the beauty and kindness that persist. Moreover, regular practice of gratitude can improve our mental health, reduce stress, and foster closer, more positive relationships. One common way to practice gratitude is by maintaining a gratitude journal, setting aside a moment each day to list 3 things you're thankful for. As this practice becomes a habit, you'll start noticing blessings more easily, even on the most challenging days. In a world often inundated with news and events that can leave us anxious or disheartened, gratitude becomes a powerful tool for finding joy, contentment, and peace in the present. By acknowledging the blessings life offers, you're planting seeds of joy and appreciation that will continue to bloom and enrich your journey. In conclusion, these historical lessons provide a compass to navigate life's emotional storms. They teach us to focus on what's under our control, to reflect before reacting, to cultivate detachment, to ask ourselves if something will matter in 5 years, to maintain a historical journal, to see obstacles as opportunities, and to practice gratitude. While these lessons may seem simple, their daily application can have a profound impact on our quality of life and emotional well-being. They remind us that although we can't control external events, we have the power to control our reactions, our perspective, and our ability to find meaning and beauty in life's journey. As we face life's storms, may these historical lessons serve as a guiding light, leading us with courage, resilience, and serenity through the turbulent waters toward inner peace and personal fulfillment.